What is going on, guys? It's Hot Programmer here and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And in this Minecraft video we're gonna take a look at how to make instant building. So let's get to the tutorial right now. Now in my inventory I got these two items, house 1 and house 2. If I just tap it on the ground, it will summon the house. How cool is that? And house 2, if I tap it on the ground, also spawns a different house. So this is actually very cool. And if you go inside one of the house like it, and you can see that I missed one glass pane, but you can basically put anything inside this house, and that's very cool. You can put chest and any storage and furnace, but not mobs. You cannot place mobs inside. So that's one of the downside of this command. So let's check out how does this work. How this work is simply by using these two house as a clone source for the clone commands. And that's basically it. If I put this prismarine wall on each four sides of this house, and then I use this command box once again, it will have that prismarine wall. So it's just cloning that blocks over to this area. So it's basically like that. It's very simple yet efficient to use. So now let's see the commands behind it. So let's start with the first command block. This is using execute add e type equal chicken name equal house 1. Why am I using house 1? Is because I'm using clone from a chicken. This is for the Android friendly version. So when you saw in the beginning of the video, I'm using a command block in order to do it like this. But in Android version, I am actually using command blocks with a chicken. As you can see here, that's plus data. I'm gonna show you how to do it later in this video, so stick around. On to the second command, we got TP the chicken into the voids. So the chicken that I use here, if I grab it from my ender chest, there we go. This is the chicken spawner that I'm talking about. So it's a replacement for the command blocks that I'm using. So we're not using command blocks if you're only on Android. I'm using both Windows 10 and Android, so I can get these command blocks. The way is by using NBT cloning. That's very cool. And we can use house 2 as usual. But in Android version, I'm using SpawnX. It's pretty much the same. Just the difference is you got to enable and disable the command blocks when you are, for example, you're starting a server. When you're building, you want to enable the commands, and when you're at playing mode, you will disable the commands. So now let's get into the bonus tips where you can get the custom command blocks like I did. So it's actually very simple but not doable in the Android version. You got to be on Windows 10 once again. You have to disable this command box enabled, go back to your game, because you need this command box to be placed. But here it is, the commands. You can just type whatever the commands you want and put this to always active. That's the most important thing. And then you go to hold control and middle click. After that, you will get the command block with custom NVT data. You can rename it using anvil and re-enable command blocks enabled. For the sake of tutorial, let's make another building. I've made this tower right here, and I'm just gonna get myself a command block by typing /give add p command blocks. After that, then you want to place two command blocks right next to a redstone blocks. Because we're gonna enable and disable this command, I'm gonna use that command block, change this mode to repeat, and then change this one to chaining command block with always active. And then rename a spawn chicken to the name you want for the house or structure you want to save. Remember, this is not using the new structure blocks. And then you can type in the first command, which is slash execute at e. We're gonna execute as at e with the type of chicken, which is the spawn egg that we use. You can use any other entities with other spawn eggs. And then we're gonna check for its name. We're gonna name it with the house tree, again with the name that you put in the anvil. And then you can put in the coordinates. So this is going to be the coordinates where the commands will be executed. And then we're gonna execute the command clone. So the clone command takes 3 coordinates. So the first coordinate is the start, and the second is the end of the house. And then you can put the third argument, which is the cloning position. I'm just gonna put in relative coordinates with that marks. After that, you will do replace, which is gonna replace everything on the cloning area, and then you can put force after that. So it's make sure to replace it, not only when it can, but it's gonna force it. Now the second part is the TP commands, is TP at E with name equal house tree. So I'm just gonna put in like that. You don't have to put in the entity type, but you can if you want to. And then I'm gonna test it, and that's it. It's working now, fully working. And if it doesn't work for you, try to destroy the redstone block that I placed and then replace it back. Anyway guys, that's all I got time for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and here is a little sneak peek for the next video, and I'll catch you guys next time.